Big week for CS2 news. We got G2 drama involving m0NESY and NiKo and even Hunter, and a new CS2 update and much more. This video was brought to you by SkinsMonkey, where you can trade your boring old skins for brand new ones. Are you tired of your blue combo? Just trade it for a red one. It takes seconds. Use code m0NESY on the website to get $5 for free to trade, and you also get a 35% deposit bonus. They have 24/7 live chat support. Link is in the description, and thank you SkinsMonkey for sponsoring the video. So let's go in chronological order. First of all, NiKo gave the first interview after reuniting with m0NESY on Falcons and basically revealed that they actually tried to get him as soon as he left G2 for Falcons, but at the time it wasn't possible. He also expressed how happy he was for playing with m0NESY again and was even surprised they managed to get him before the major. But then G2 CEO also got involved in a way, as he gave an interview to HLTV Confirmed where he revealed some very interesting stuff. The highlights are basically he talked about G2's roster by the end of 2023. Here's the clip.
And then in 48 hours, we got hit by 3 bombs, okay? First, we learned that NiKo has proactively talked to Falcons for 6 months to agree on a deal without talking to us. It was leaked. That's how we discovered it. Then we have m0NESY, who has been, and it's very clear, he's been poached for the last 3 years by all the Russian teams, but very directly by Cloud9, agreeing on almost on the deal, and m0NESY basically telling us that if NiKo is going, and apparently it's done, he also wants to go to Cloud9. And then following that, m0NESY, feeling a bit betrayed by the action, also asking to move to Vitality, where he has already a deal waiting for him.
And another highlight is his explanation as to why G2 chose Taz as their coach. Here's the clip.
I think NiKo picked Taz. This is what I'm reading into.
I'm not going to be specific, as you can imagine, but I would just say, like, look, we have in this roster at that time so much experience, so much firepower, so much tactical knowledge that we don't feel that we need a very strategy coach. We just need someone that will drive the collective and input with like some knowledge that only a major winner player can bring. So we went for that.
And of course, it wouldn't be a week in Counter-Strike without some Astralis drama, and this week they announced Cadian was benched and will be replaced with Huxi, who will be their standing in-game leader for PGL Astana. Cadian reacted to this by basically saying, "Interesting times, we'll share more later." So yeah, there's some drama coming in the near future. And speaking of Cadian, where do you think he'll go now? Because after being benched in Liquid and now Astralis, this could get a bit tricky for him. And in other news, it's been exactly 7 years since Cobblestone was removed from the CSGO map pool, and I really like the old version of the map before Valve ruined it with all of the Halloween updates and stuff like that. And remember that Cobblestone was actually leaked to come back to CS2. We all know that Valve was working on Train basically since CS2 released, and now it's been a few months since the map has returned, so I think we can expect Cobblestone to return sometime soon. I would even say it's possible that it comes back this year. And based on leaks, the map is expected to be a snowy map, so we could definitely see its return in the winter with sort of a winter update, which could be interesting. And also, Blast released the conflicts of interest list for the Austin Major, so you can just pause the video and read it. There's some actually interesting stuff here, and ESL will award $100,000 to any team that denies Vitality the Grand Slam in a final. Donk revealed how he spent his first prize money, which is very wholesome. And the new CS2 update was actually released this week, and it was basically a silent update that didn't really add anything. The only change was that the Shanghai stickers have been removed from the store, so yeah, it took them long enough. And 9Pandas sadly disbanded as they announced their entire CS2 roster has been benched. And last but definitely not least, Furia announced that Skulls has been benched, with Yakinder joining as a standing for PGL Astana, EM Dallas and the Blast Austin Major, which is crazy in my opinion. Fallen talked a bit about why Furia decided to go for Yakinder, and one of the main reasons seems to be the language barrier, as he will likely help Molodoi a lot. That is it for this week's news. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, everywhere if you want to stay updated with everything that is happening in Counter-Strike 2.